there's a harsh truth most people never face. The first hour after you wake up is either building the future version of you or slowly tearing it down. There's no neutral ground. Right now, as you're listening to this, your body is engaged in a quiet battle. Every morning, your cells decide whether they'll repair themselves or continue breaking down. Your brain chooses between sharp focus or mental fog. Your heart determines whether it grows stronger or slowly weakens. And here's the uncomfortable part. Most people lose this battle before they even get out of bed. They grab their phones. They flood their bodies with stress. They ignore the simple signals their body is begging for. Then they wonder why they feel exhausted, older, worn down. The Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "When you rise in the morning, remember what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to love." But the Stoics understood something our modern world often forgets. Morning isn't only about gratitude, it's about preparation. Preparation against decay, stress, and the inevitable pull of time. Today, I'm going to show you 5 morning habits backed by longevity research that may add years, possibly even decades, to your life. And I'll warn you right now, one of these habits feels so uncomfortable, so opposite to what we're used to, that when I first heard about it, I thought it sounded insane. But the science is undeniable. After years working in emergency medicine and seeing what happens when prevention fails, I can tell you something with certainty. What you do in the first 60 minutes after waking matters far more than most people realize. But before we talk about the habits, you need to understand something that changes everything. Your body doesn't operate randomly. It runs on circadian rhythms, incredibly precise biological clocks that control hormone release, energy levels, and even DNA repair. Think of these rhythms as an ancient language your body speaks. When your morning habits align with them, you're working with millions of years of evolution instead of fighting against it. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "It's not that we have too little time, but that we waste much of it." And nowhere is this more true than our mornings. Most people, unknowingly, waste the most powerful hour of their day. But when you send the right signals to your body early in the day, you activate systems that influence how quickly you age, how well your body fights disease, and how long you stay strong and mentally sharp. Everything I'm about to share works with your biology, not against it. So, let's begin. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The obstacle to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." The first habit may sound extreme. Cold exposure within the first hour. After waking. That means water around 10 to 15 degrees Celsius, 50 to 59 degrees Fahrenheit, for several minutes. When your body experiences cold, it triggers a powerful biological process called hormesis. Hormesis means small, controlled stress actually makes your body stronger. Think of it as weight training for your cells. The Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort because they believed comfort creates weakness, while challenge builds resilience. Modern science confirms this. Cold exposure activates your nervous system and dramatically increases norepinephrine, a chemical that improves focus, mood, and reduces inflammation. And chronic inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of aging and disease, including heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and many cancers. Cold exposure also stimulates cold shock proteins, molecules that protect cells from damage. One of them, RBM3, is linked to brain protection and may help slow neurodegenerative diseases. Cold also activates brown fat, a special type of fat that burns calories and improves metabolism. But the benefits go beyond biology. Every time you step into cold water, you prove something to yourself. You can handle discomfort. Start small. Finish your normal shower with 30 seconds of cold water, then gradually build up over time. Consistency? As Epictetus said, difficulties show a person what they are. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." After cold exposure, the next step is to set your body's master clock. Within 30 minutes of waking, expose your eyes to bright light, ideally natural sunlight. Your eyes contain specialized receptors that send light information directly to the brain's central clock. For thousands of generations, humans woke with the sun. Your biology still expects that signal. Morning light triggers your cortisol awakening response, helping you feel alert and energized. But even more importantly, it programs your sleep later that night. Morning sunlight tells your brain when to release melatonin about 12 to 14 hours later, helping you fall asleep more easily. Good sleep is one of the strongest predictors of longevity, so something as simple as standing outside in the morning sun may improve both your day and your night. On bright days, 5 to 10 minutes may be enough. On cloudy days, aim for 20 to 30 minutes. It's a simple habit, but incredibly powerful. After setting your biological clock, the next decision is, what will you feed your body? During sleep, your body enters a catabolic state, meaning it breaks down tissue for energy. Morning nutrition tells your body whether it should continue breaking down or start rebuilding. Protein sends the rebuilding signal. Research shows consuming 25 to 35 grams of protein at breakfast stimulates muscle repair and growth. This becomes increasingly important with age. As we grow older, we naturally lose muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia. Low muscle mass later in life is strongly linked to disability and early mortality. Maintaining muscle isn't about aesthetics. It's about strength, independence, and metabolic health. Protein also stabilizes blood sugar and keeps you full longer, reducing cravings throughout the day. Simple options include eggs and Greek yogurt, protein smoothies, cottage cheese, leftover meat from dinner. Small choices like this compound over time. And as the Stoics believed, daily discipline shapes destiny. Marcus Aurelius once reminded himself, when you struggle to get out of bed, remind yourself, you were born to work as a human being. Movement is the fourth habit. After hours of sleep, blood circulation slows and metabolic waste accumulates. Gentle morning movement reactivates these systems. Even a 10-15-minute walk can improve glucose regulation and insulin sensitivity for the entire day. Movement also increases blood flow to the brain, improving mental clarity and mood. People who stay physically active throughout life have lower rates of cognitive decline and dementia. Your brain depends on oxygen and nutrients delivered through blood flow. So when you strengthen your cardiovascular system, you protect your mind. Morning movement doesn't need to be intense. A brisk walk, stretching, or body weight exercises are enough. Think of it as preparing your body and mind for the day ahead. After 7-8 hours of sleep, your body wakes up mildly dehydrated. Your blood becomes slightly thicker, forcing your heart to work harder. Drinking water in the morning helps restore balance. But adding electrolytes makes hydration far more effective. Electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium allow water to enter your cells and support nerve signals, muscle function, and brain activity. Even mild dehydration can reduce focus and memory. Your brain is nearly 75% water after all. A simple practice. Drink 500 milliliters of water in the morning with a small pinch of quality salt and, if possible, some potassium or magnesium. It's simple, but foundational. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one." Longevity doesn't come from one miracle habit. It comes from consistent daily signals. Cold exposure strengthens resilience. Sunlight sets your biological clock. Protein preserves muscle. Movement supports the heart and brain. Hydration fuels every cell. Together, these habits create a powerful foundation for long-term health. You may not feel dramatic change after a single morning, but repeat these habits day after day, year after year, and the results compound. Just like compound interest builds wealth, small daily habits build health. The Stoics understood something profound. We can't control everything in life, but we can control our actions, habits, and choices each morning. Your next morning is another opportunity. The science is clear. The wisdom is ancient. The question is simple. What will you do with the first hour of your day? Because your future health may begin with the choices you make tomorrow morning. Make it count.